Holla to you, all my New South Empire LLC and wonderful and fantastic fun family of winners. That's right, it's your winner, Fitzy Sergio Fevers Huff, and we are on the Winna'S podcast. Guess what? We do own the rights to all the music on here. And I did get permission from my pretty, perfect, precious, priceless, preserved princess daughter, lovely Legacy Huff, to do this podcast. Hey, you know, I got to check with her first. You know what I'm saying? I say congrats to my winner, Rob One. Let me tell you who we got on here. We got Rob She Myers, aka Rob One, with us tonight from Team Collective. We got Flows Infinite. We got Flows Infinite. Dre Ellis from Team Collective. I got on my Team Collective gear. You believe that? I got a whole lot of Team Collective gear. I'm trying to tell you. Then we got Sion Jones, who had a massive, record-breaking podcast called The Proof. I'm telling you, it wasn't no pudding either. But his name is Sion Jones. That's right. Welcome, guys.
Yo, what up, man?
Good, it was good.
Man, welcome to the Winna'S podcast. But you know what? Our topic for discussion today is how do we monetize our content instead of just be making music in videos to be pissing in the wind. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's ludicrous. You know, that's ludicrous for real. So we're gonna get into the meat of that. But before we do that, I want y'all to see who we twerking with over here. You know what I'm saying? They got this hit single out called Vibe Out, one of them. And we're going to play that right now, and then we're going to come right back, and we're going to have some questions and answers for you, too.
All right. That's a fact.
Okay, so you know you're in good hands, right? Okay, so you know you're in good hands, right? We're gonna keep your crib just, it's gonna be pristine when you get back. You know what? It's gonna look the same way it is before you left. You trust me, right?
Trust you. That's a fact. Okay.
Why wouldn't you?
I helped raise you 3 nephews, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Y'all got my characteristics. I don't trust you.
Come on.
I don't want no party in my crib.
Come on, what do you mean by a party? What is your definition of a party, Party.
Anything over 3 other women is a party. Period. I don't want no party in my crib.
Uncle, it's a vibe, though.
Look, I'm not gonna be in Canada for 3 days working, worried about what y'all doing in my crib. I don't want no party in my crib. Period. The end.
All right, well, look, we don't let you hit this, man. We want you to enjoy yourself in Canada. Don't even worry about the crib, man. We got you. 3 pictures.
You know just what I want, babe. Soon as I roll this blunt, spark the sheet up. You can vibe out.
Now when you look at us, I just love how we vibe when it's us. Just the two, me and you, doing what we wanna do, not just what we plan to do. Let the vibe set the mood and kick it like we never had a care or a struggle. You gotta believe the moment we're in is just like solitude, sexy and intelligent. That's why I show my gratitude. Give you all the attention you need and just admire you. Desire's not a liar, it'll bring the fire up out of you. Then rub it till the genie's about the bottle, and the speed we're going, all gas, foot on the throttle. Put my pride away, I took that pill, gave it a swallow. Got a thing for you and only you, like no tomorrow. Got a vibe all up in my soul, all in my bones. Got a Jones for you, baby girl. Let it be known in the atmosphere that we create, and how it tastes like the best indica, sativa loving that's on the plate.
Got that drink in your red cup, wanna watch you fuck it up. Yeah, in my seat all the way back, wanna see you ride it out. Why don't you hop on this? Cause you know just what I want, babe. As soon as I roll this blunt, spark the shit up. We can vibe out.
Intellectual is more than just a sex with you. On a higher level defines how I connect with you. And it's perpetual how our paths was destined, boo. And you're my queen, so I put you on that pedestal. I'm perplexed with you, I put no one else next to you. You so angelic, you belong up in the heavens too. And out of all of the women, it ain't a better you. You show me things about me that I had never knew. I treasure you, your love for the kid has been immeasurable. My best friend, so nowadays we're inseparable. You got me smiling at my phone when I be texting you. It's like my whole life changed when I was blessed with you. You came and opened my eyes, gave me a better view. Became a better me to get a better you. It's like my soul is possessed, how I'm obsessed with you. But long as you right by my side, then it's whatever, boo.
Like a drink in your red cup, wanna watch you fuck it up. Yeah, in my seat all the way back, wanna see you ride it out. Why don't you hop on this? Cause you know just what I want, babe. As soon as I roll this blunt, spark the shit up, we can vibe out.
Try and win your attention like a lottery. Even though I picture you on top of me, I'm so patient for relations. Do you mind if I tryna learn your mind until I really know your minds? Yeah, I'm so impressed with your design. I ain't talking about your product side, watch it from behind. Yeah, so later on we can slide. Telling me you want the D cause you be talking through your eyes. I bet it's slippery inside. Tryna navigate your oceans, keep you open when I dive deep. Put you to sleep till sunrise. But for now, sip this wine. I'm so thankful for your time. You're my island of perfection. Never wanna leave when I'm caught up in your presence. You the one I need, like a choir need a reference. My queen, I will lead here on earth. You're my heaven, loving you, there is no question. So we
got that drink in your red cup, wanna watch you fuck it up. Yeah, in my seat all the way back, wanna see you ride it out. Why don't you hop on this? Cause you know just what I want, babe. As soon as I roll this blunt, spark the shit up, we can vibe out. Oh, yeah. Me in my seat all the way back, wanna see you ride it out. Why don't you hop on this? Cause you know just what I want, babe. As soon as I roll this blunt, spark the shit up, you can vibe out. Oh yeah.
That's my joint, y'all. I love that record, y'all. Word up. Vibe out, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't want no party in my crib. Period. The end.
Yeah, he still won't let us in the crib yet.
Nah, he kicked us out, yo. Took the key and everything, yo.
You muted it.
Ungrateful. And his mic muted. Look, he don't even know. Like,
He's
this our show right now. Nah, that's our show.
Yeah.
He ain't figured it out. This our show now, yo. So we might as well ask him some questions and see how it is to be a mom or whatever. Take your joint off mute, man. Like,
shut down season. You know we shut it down.
If you say
there
so,
you go.
there you go. You know what I'm saying? We are a team collective, you know. But look, yeah, man, that was really dope. All the CBDs was from Green Light CBD. What we smoking today, Green Light CBD. It's just so loud you can hear it. That's all, you know what I mean? But anyway, I want to salute all the people that made that project possible. You know, Chevy Carr, Yessie Rodriguez, actress extraordinaire, Latoya, Naomi Walker. It was just so many. Emery Johnson, Keith Sharif. You know, it was really awesome. Chanel Wilson, Mangus DC, Vernon Dunlap. You know, we can go on and on. Yeah, we deep. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
right.
my first question to you guys is, when and how did Team Collective come into existence?
You want me to take a stab at it, Rob?
Yeah, B, do your thing, yeah.
It's been a minute, man. It was 2007, 2008, if I
Yep,
remember
somewhere
correctly.
around there. Yeah.
I know I got down here in 2010. I linked up with you guys in 2012, almost like immediately. Y'all was already solidified. So when did y'all actually become in existence? You know?
I'm gonna get. I know Rob gonna get more details than this, but I'm gonna give a shout out to Sun Moon and Rap Lord, and the brewery. You know what I'm saying, off Hillsborough Street, that's no longer there. When I was with a clique called New South Circle, shout out to New South Circle. My dude third degree, yeah, that was my first team. We went separate and I went single, and when I went single, we was all doing stuff with Rapper.com. Shout out to Sun Moon.
Right.
And we was running, you know what I'm saying? We was going state to state. We was going on basically an independent tour. Recording artists, it's still on YouTube, all that stuff. And then someone, I think Ra, came up with a bright idea, be like, yo, why don't we all just work together? I can't remember that part. That's why I'm gonna give that part to you, Rob. But I remember where somebody was just like, why don't we just all work together? We started with like 15 people. We narrowed it down. To what you about to say? I don't even remember the likes. That's why I'm gonna leave the details to Rob, man, because I spoke too much. But
you took the stab. You took the stab at it though. You got.
I just want to make sure I shout out, Sun Moon, Rap Lord, and the brewery, as you know, intricate parts and giving us an outlook. You know what I'm saying, helping us grow from foundation. So I'll leave you with the people that we started with, Rob, because it was.
Oh no, we that's how we met. Yeah, we met out there doing the shows, with Sun Moon. But the reason why we became Team Collective was because, I had started looking at it from the business standpoint. Like once we all started moving as a unit and we started traveling out of state, do shows and stuff, we realized that, it was just a lot more to it. It took some investment to go in and out of town, but we was watching money turn over, but it wasn't breaking down. So that's why I came up with the idea for Team Collective, because I was like, listen, there's no need for us to keep running up and down the street for no reason. We could put this whole scenario together. We could book our own shows and we can pay ourselves. So that was the whole concept of Team Collective. It wasn't necessarily supposed to be a group, but it was supposed to be like a crew of artists and like-minded individuals that came together and supported each other and then helped each other make money. That was the ultimate goal. So it was like 15 of us when it first started. It was about 15 of us when it first started, because that was the goal. The goal was like, listen, we could do it this way, not just go out here and jump up and down on stage. Like, people are coming to see us, so let's do the right thing. And of course, it didn't go that way. So we particularly branched off. And as we started branching off, it started getting smaller. And then it broke down to 5 of us. And that's when we really started focusing on group songs. Because at first we was just doing like collab records. Like we did In the Air. It's like
that was dope. That was dope.
Yeah,
that was
our first joints. And where we all just kind of just jumped on it. You know what I'm saying? Like just kind of jumped on a record just to say, yo, we all rocking together. You know what I'm saying? Then we did the remix.
I remember. Is that the one right before In the Rain? Because that In the Rain is like one of the most romantic songs you guys ever done. I had the opportunity to be in that video also.
Nah, but way before In the Rain. Yeah, In the Rain came way down the line. Years later, we had mad records. Like when we did the 5, we had that one, and we had records. We had a lot of songs, B.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, like we got Genie in a Bottle. Like we got records that we don't even listen to no more. Like we ain't even You know what I'm saying? We was rolling. Like we had all that. Then we was doing solo records in between to make sure that we kept the whole thing going. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
let me tell y'all something. Y'all doing so good. Y'all answering question 1, 2, 3, and 4. You know what I'm saying? Because question number 3, Sion, was what was your very first, in your mind, your very first hit that you felt would blow it out the water?
Okay, well, I'm gonna just take it to the internet age. I was doing music on CDs and all that way before the internet. So if anybody got my tapes or the CD, yeah, I know how long ago that was. But my first project I ever put out on the internet was All I Am, and that was probably what I was promoting when we first started with Rap Lord. And then from there, like he said, we all linked up. We was all organically came together. We was all fans of each other's music. We was real crew. We was brothers. Everybody was a family. We stuck together. But yeah, for me, All I Am was my first project that I ever put out on the internet through distribution.
Which one? What about you, Flows? Which one you felt like was your most powerful one when you first came out?
I definitely got to say, I mean, What's Your Name? What's Your Name was a song that I was able to perform when it was like I was talking. I would always, pick a woman that was not the most beautiful woman, but the shyest woman sometimes, or, just to speak to them, get them a spotlight. And the whole song is about asking respectfully, what's your name? Instead of being like, hey, you know what I'm saying? So it was that song that was held by the group, you know what I'm saying? We all helped each other in the recording of the video and all that. So
what about you, Rob?
I would say for me, the first one out the box that I took a chance on was a record called Celebrate.
Yeah.
That was the first stab at taking it for a solo record out with the crew, because I had a bunch of records like at Rap Lord, like when we met at Rap Lord, but yeah, like I would say Celebrate was the one, because you know what I'm saying, it did really good numbers too, man. So yeah, Celebrate, I would say for me was my first joint that was like, wow, people really started paying attention to what was going on. The video was dope. It was black and white. Nobody was doing black and white videos at that time. Yeah, we used the art museum. The people let me, I don't know how, they let me use it, whatever. But we used the art museum, and it was just dope, man.
It was. You know what? Y'all know how technical I am.
Right.
And I did my research, okay? It's 15 years. Y'all have a 15-year anniversary coming up, okay? It's been 15 years, my winner.
What?
I mean, some people's careers don't last 5 years. Some people give up in a year, okay, on their craft. You guys have that longevity. Now, I'm going to ask you, I did the research, and I seen that all of them did numbers, okay? But I wasn't able to pinpoint which one did the most numbers. Which one of your songs did the most numbers?
As far as like the video is concerned,
as far as views and likes, shares, comments, all together. We all know that views really they matter, but somebody could view it for 3 seconds, don't like it, and it still counts as a view. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay. So I'm saying, as a collective, which song do you feel was the most magnificent one of all? And I want it from you, Rob, which one you think, and then I'm gonna come down the line.
Yeah. So, well, with the release, like the way that the records were being released, like I can't. So here's the thing, if we check in streaming stats, we got overall just records that has been released on streaming services. I mean, all of them are really You know what I'm saying? Like all of them
That
are
was
really
my
nice,
problem.
yo.
That
Like
was my problem.
there's like it's a couple of them that's like neck and neck, so it's only like off maybe a few hundred, something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, B. I can't necessarily say because we still doing like stuff is still doing numbers now because the channel is still relevant because content is still being added. So
Okay, let me
you know what I mean?
let me switch up that question. Okay, Rob, what's your favorite? Only one. Only one.
You talking about Team Collective record? Because my favorite,
Yeah.
if we got
Out
a
of all
favorite,
the
I got a favorite record and then I got a favorite video. So I would say
I didn't have. Yeah. Okay.
my favorite record that I love of Team Collective would be the record we had called That One.
That one.
Yeah. Now that's
Okay.
that's one of my favorite.
And your favorite video?
Can't Let You Go.
Can't Let You Go. Flows.
Yeah.
Favorite song and video.
Shit. Video. I like the Vibe Out remix.
That was dope. And Jonathan's, right?
Right. And the energy. You know what I mean? It's hard.
Right.
It's hard. I just picked it all to energy. You know what I'm saying? And the cut and how it was presented. And favorite one. It's In the Rain.
Yeah, remix. What you gonna say?
In the Rain.
Oh, In the Rain.
The Rain. Hey, that was dope too, man. We got wet and out white, but we was tight. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we was gonna love that one.
In the Rain. I mean, In the Air remix though, Rod.
Yeah, In the Air remix, man. I thought that's where you was going with it, yo. That joint was, man. We recorded that in my living room, B.
Right.
And yeah, yo. It's hard, man. It's hard.
Zion, your favorite video from Team Collective and your favorite song from Team Collective.
My favorite video probably be the Vibe Out remix too. Favorite song, and it's just personal for me, it would be Winna'S.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
On that shit, son.
You know.
Did you say Winna'S?
Yeah, we dropped that at least 10. That was like 10, 12 years ago.
Oh, well, I know my producers listening. We got to tap into that because I might make that my theme song. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's a joint too. Yo, Winna'S. Yo, listen, Winna'S is a joint, yo. Like
for real.
You know who was dope too? Sion video when we was in the hotel. The visuals. Fly with me. That the visuals on that shit. That shit is.
Yeah, I like Fly with me.
That shit is up there too.
It was a lot of things that we were able to do. Like when it came to locations that. Man, I promise y'all, it was like God, man, that was allowing us in some of these places, man, where we filmed that, yo. Like,
right.
Trust me, yo. Like the story. That's why I say, like, the reason why we, things are still going and we keep going and stuff like that is because it's bigger than just, a moment. Like all the things that was able to happen for us. This story that's going to be told. This story going to be told one day, yo. Right. You know what I'm saying? To the masses of people. Because, like, I ain't gonna lie, yo. So many things that has happened to us in those particular positions of being in this field of entertainment that has just been unexplainable, yo. Wow.
That's a fact.
Now, get into the meat of this topic, all right?
All right.
This is going to be a part A and a part B question, okay? Let me see. How should I do? Should I do part A before B? I'm going to say, when did you guys decide to focus on monetizing your content for your music and your videos? Flo?
I want to say, when it comes to certain things, we're way more educated now. But I want to say when we even started, we had T-shirts and memorabilia, you know what I'm saying, collective wear was kind of what we were rocking. You know what I'm saying? We would all have T-shirts. People would want the T-shirts that we were wearing. So you know, a lot of people forget that. You know, just make sure you have merchandise. You know what I'm saying? Even when you first start. But I'll let Rock get into the technical behind the scenes with the views and things like that.
Okay. I said when, okay. The reason why was because of the demand for your product, okay? And y'all came out the gate with merchandise. I've seen a lot of people be on the scene for a long time and then decide to do merchandise, you know, when all that time elapsed and they could have been monetizing that from the beginning. I know that you guys have 3 separate entities, even though you are a team collective, y'all still are cohesive, but you still have your own independent entities of entrepreneurship, okay? All right. So I noticed here in the past 2 years how Ra has been incorporating everybody to look, it's more to this than just the videos, just the merchandise. Let's monetize it with the FTVs or what, NFTs or whatever, and other things. So, Ra, you started this way before you was doing your research. When exactly did you start, and how did you start it? What was your first step in starting to monetizing everybody's and your product?
So I mean, like anything, B, I just went out there and I started studying people who was already successful. You know, like if they said that they did a certain thing, then I said, I bet this is what I'm going to do. It's the same thing that when it comes down to like a brand like McDonald's, everybody know McDonald's, but McDonald's still put out commercials like nobody don't know them. So I always wanted to, you know, tell the crew, like, we always got to market. Whatever we do, we stay consistent, marketing ourselves, the money will come back in. Stay consistent, marketing yourself, the money will come back in. So eventually, things started paying attention. So monetization started happening once people started paying attention, but not necessarily people that we know. It's when strangers start paying attention. When strangers start paying attention and they got brands, then they give you opportunities. And then for me, I started looking at the way that money was being handled. We know we was going into a digital era. You know, cryptocurrency was something that people were scared of. So I figured, you know, it's got to be more to it than just that. And then here, look now, Facebook is turning into Meta, like, which is going to be accepting of all kind of cryptocurrency, and it's going to be ran off of one of the dApps that they have set up for cryptocurrency. So once I figured that out, and I was like, well, hold up, you know what I mean? We got all of this content. We have music. So no longer do we have to chase a record deal. No longer do we have to say to ourselves, yo, I just got to submit what's hot now, what's going on now. Now we can continue to do music the way that we want, how we want, the music, the type of music that we want, and be able to monetize off it. We could put our videos out now. Now you put your music video out, now you can put it out as a reel. Now when you get recognized by platforms, they pay you. So now you just keep developing content and you keep moving forward. But the one thing about it, people got to make sure that if you want to monetize, then don't think about monetizing. Think about the product. You know what I'm saying? Don't think about monetization. Think about the product. Think about the product and be consistent. If you be consistent and think about the product, monetization will come. Like, don't worry about monetization. Like, you can get there if you just stay consistent, and then you don't be afraid to, you know, get in front of the camera if that's what you do, or be behind the camera if that's what you do. But you got to turn the camera on. That's just, I mean, that's the only thing I can say. Like, you got to turn the camera on. Even if you're recording your music, yo, you need to be, you know, filming yourself in the studio.
Look, check this out. I'm going to make a little funny right here, okay? If a brother can sell soap and get paid, you got some entrepreneurial
Yo,
skills. You know.
I've been selling soap now for the last 2.5 years because we created a series called Soap King.
I was just joking, but that's what I'm talking about, right? That's what I'm talking about. Soap King content. Content creates revenue. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's supposed to be for. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing this just for the hell of it. Now, Sion.
What's up, Aunt? What's the deal?
How the hell you get 110 episodes in 11 months? Who does that? How do you do that?
Just work, you find your passion, you just work at it, and the next thing you know, you look back and you see how far you came. That's all. It's like, yo, just putting in the work. I think everybody on this platform right here, we work harder than the average person because we know what we want. And we've been in situations where we couldn't do it, whether we didn't have the resources or people was in our pocket. So I think the most important thing for us was ownership and going out there and putting in the work to get what we want. So like I said, just doing what you love. And then you look back later like, wow, I did all that. And it ain't even me. It's just people supporting because they had to come in. There was 110 people that sat in front of me to do them interviews. So salute to them.
Salute.
Okay, let me ask you this now.
Okay.
When are we going to get the damn 111 for?
Well, it's coming. We got to revamp, everything in timing, everything in timing. And it's like right now I got, the family I got to take care of first. Everybody know my mom been down. So I had to get that right. I had to get my mind right. You know what I'm saying? When you're working all the time, you don't want to burn yourself out. You always want to come back and reinvent yourself and be better than you was when you left. So, I got my hand in a few things, me and the crew always cooking. So it's coming real soon. Just be on the lookout for that.
Say less, my winner. Flows.
Yo.
What can we expect from the? I know you had to. I'm gonna give you some space right here, some room, and some mercy. Okay. I know you had to show some love for the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still stick to my guns. What kind of man like Cowboys? What kind of man like boys? You know what I'm saying? So, look, I'm gonna let you have. What made you to desert the Panthers? And I can understand us losing. I'm a Panther diehard, and I can understand us losing. You live in the lot. Don't you consider that traitor? A traitor? For real. And what can we expect from your sportscast?
Well, first shout out to the Cowboys. I'm an 80s baby, grew up in the 90s. So honestly, man, my mom taught me football, which is crazy, but she made me choose one day. It was between the Dallas Cowboys and the Giants. And I just picked the Cowboys. My mom's a Giants fan to this day, and we got to play them tomorrow. It's crazy. But you know what I'm saying? That's why I became a Cowboys fan. My sportscast or podcast called Flight Control Sportscast. That's on everything. Instagram. You can just send me a Gmail at that. It's on Facebook. And kind of to be totally honest with y'all, man, consistency is key. I know Raj stay on our back about that.
Right.
But I had to really, take care of my health, man. Like honestly, I had worked for a company for 6 years. I was 2.5 years working 3 to 12 midnight, insomnia, wasn't getting no sleep, and it got real bad. So I had to really just reset, man. I had to get back close to the nature, do a lot of things to really just get my mind right, because insomnia is no joke. It messes you up for a lot of things. Getting back in the gym, walking, doing all the things I need to do. So, my apologies for slacking. I do post, but I should, the live things and live streams like that. So that's coming up soon though. That's I've been doing very well in that space, still getting back to myself. But to wrap it up, we all kind of, go out here and we definitely show our face, and we've been in the face of cameras for a long time and things like that. And sometimes you just overwork yourself, man. You know, and you know, just thank God I'm still here. Rest in peace to a lot of people that's gone. But just taking care of myself more importantly. But Flight Control Sportscast will be back. Still out there, still add yourself, still like the page.
Yeah, that's a fact right there. I just want to jump in right behind him real quick, huh?
Yeah,
Right
go
there,
ahead.
he just said a real thing because, like, y'all gotta understand when you look up here and you see Team Collective as that brand. At least everybody up here do at least 4 or 5 things at one time. That's outside of being a parent. That's outside of being a spouse. That's outside of being a son, being a brother. So most of the things we do in a day, it take people weeks to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I salute these brothers. That's fam right there. Because really, when you think about it, we got Rod. Just take him for example. He's shooting films. He's doing the comedy club. He's putting out music. He's shooting records. He's posting content. Not even outside of what he's doing, you know, for his family, work, stuff like that. So that's 7, 8 things at one time. Clothing, all types of stuff. Same thing with flows, with the trading, you know, with the forex trading, the currency. They doing crypto and all that. The same thing. He's working. He's a manager, family lives and stuff like that. People only see the music. They see the final project and think like, yo, it's easy. We just make it look easy because we dedicated to the content. We dedicated to what we do, to our passion. So salute to my brothers, yo. People don't understand. When we say health is real or family stuff going on with people, family, we losing family members. We going through real things and still got a smile in front of the camera. Still get on the stage. And still keep the people entertained. So it was like it was a lot to come with it. Salute to the fans. Salute to everybody that support us. Salute to my brothers, yo. And yo, keep our health straight because a lot of people ain't make it, bro. For real. It's a fact.
You know what I love and like about this movement is no matter what you guys do so much. Sportscasting, podcasts, comedy shows, skits, all kinds of creative content, music videos. But you know what? What comes up? It all gravitates to Team Collective.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you talk about Zion Jones, Team Collective comes up. You talk about flows, Team Collective comes up. When you hear from Rashid, the first thing come out of his mouth is Team Collective.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not an I in this situation whatsoever. This is truly a team. You know how many people say they're a team and then the next week they fussing? You know, I have experienced that with you winners. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you want to win this podcast because ain't nobody on here but winners. Period. Yeah. And I still don't want no party in my crib unless y'all babysit my daughter. Hey, you know, that's a to the viewers. That's a hint right there, though. Viewers, that's gonna be also traumatizing.
All
Right now, I want everybody to know if they really are serious and want to learn how to get not the bag. The bag could be light and it could be destroyed, but get the revenue for real. Let's keep it real. To get the money,
right.
Shout out to Rashid Myers, aka Raw One. He has the dynamics. Okay, we don't have enough time for him to go through step-by-step details, and he's not going to give it to you all the way live. So y'all get in touch with him, and he will help you learn how not to piss in the wind. All right.
Or what I can do real quick is like say this without. If anybody want to reach out to me, you know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing though, before you even do that, because this is the first thing I'm gonna ask you, it's really gonna be about your mindset, yo. It's really gonna be about what do you believe in based on what you're trying to monetize. Because whatever it is, you're gonna have to hone in because you're gonna have to put the work in, you know. And that's the one thing about, you know, like what my brothers were saying today too, that I want to piggyback off. I don't know how much time we got, but just let me know. We'll make it short. But you know, the one thing about the things that we do, regardless of how often, you know, people may see a certain person or not or whatever, you know, you always see the logo. And if you always look at the logo, you got to realize that it's always based on benefiting for everybody that's involved. So the one thing that we always keep in mind is that when we know that people got children and we know they got family or people that they know that they're responsible for, this is one of the main reasons that I stay motivated. Like, it's very hard to get self-motivation, and it's very hard for other people or for you to find motivation from other people. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you're going to have to just look around you and then step outside of yourself and then pay attention to what's important. And then that gives you that extra motivation that you're going to need. So before you even step to me, just make sure that you understand in that particular portion, because whether you're doing music, whether it is you're doing films, skits, whether you got a clothing line, whatever it is, you know, you're going to have to put in the work. You're gonna have to put in the work. You're gonna have to have if you're doing clothes, you're gonna have to have a camera. If your photographer may not show up, you can't waste a day. Trust me, all of them know. My crew know. Like, yo, somebody don't show up, I got it. Come on, y'all, let's go. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's that type of scenario that go on in your mindset, because you gotta have a why, yo. Why you want to do this? Why you want to do this? If you just want to get money, yo, it ain't gonna work. Nah. I mean, unless you're a female and you know what it is, you know what you got popping, in and out, all over the place. That's easy for you. But if you a man and you got an idea and it's something that you want to do, you're gonna have to be focused.
I know that at every set that we have been on together, if the videographer is late or whatever, still go in full speed, in full motion, because you already have your own equipment and everything ready to go. And that shows extreme professionalism. Okay, with that being said, though, I want to know, and everybody else would want to know, I'm going to save question number 6 or number 7 for last, and I'm going to go straight to question number 8. What projects are you individually and collectively working on? I'm going to start with you, Sion.
Oh, man. You know, we always working. So, you know, I've been pretty much working on the beats, writing and stuff like that. So, you know, the beat pack's been going out. Definitely got new music coming with my brothers. Like I said, I just had to get the family stuff straight. I see Ryan, I'm putting out the joints. We got the Proof. We got the Piffy Life movie. You know, you got more Team Collective movies and skits that I'll be jumping in as well. You know what I mean? So just be on the lookout. 2023, we already got the deck stacked already. It's loaded. You know what I mean? So just be on the lookout. We're going to be working. You know what I mean? Yeah, straight like that.
All right. What about you, Flows?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We've been I've been real in my political Huey Newton type phase. I don't know what's going on, but you know, art is art. And my name is Flows Infinite, and you know, I don't cage myself into any kind of genre. So the most recent genres I've been working on, you know, it's been like you know, like this joint called Hi Mr. Rebel. It's talking about police brutality and things like that. Another one where I'm talking about us killing each other and, you know, just things like that. And then, you know, it's another one that I talk about. It's called The Villain. I just dropped The Villain, where I feel like sometimes, you know, as Black people, we're looked at as the villain. So I rhyme like I am the villain. Different villains, like, you know, like Sid Vicious, you know, Thanos, you know, all that stuff is out right now. You know, you can download it on your playlist and things like that. So that's what I'm on right now. But I'm transitioning back into, honestly, more of a I want to do a rock album. So I'll let y'all know. I'll be posting and let y'all know what's going on.
That's dope.
Rise on you, man. You got like 2-3 joints right now, bro.
I think Mike was muted. What'd you say, huh?
Okay, look, check this out. I'm gonna have Rashid.
Yeah.
What I need from you, okay? So, are you, Flows, and Sion? Y'all still want to have that party in my crib?
That's a fact.
You You said we try to have a party in your crib? What you mean? We already had it. We gotta do something. I got another idea. I got a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? A whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? Like for us, that's gonna be really dope. It still will involve a party, but not in necessarily as in another one. Pretty much, it'll wind up at your crib, but it won't be like the reason why we did the party at your crib. So it's a whole nother thing. So we're gonna chop it up. So
The reason I say that is because I've been on a lot of videos and I've been in some short films, and I've been in some movies, but I consider my debut acting after I did Vibe Out, though. Everything was after I did. Well, the videos were before, but everything, the short films and the movies were after Vibe Out, so I consider that my acting debut.
I appreciate that. Huh? I appreciate you taking a chance because, like I said, I don't give people a script. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feed it to them, and then they go from there. And it's so dope that that I've been blessed like that, man, to be able to actually get a vision and then be able to translate it and it be able to come a product in the end, man. So, like I said, I gotta be very, very thankful in that aspect. So, like I said, I appreciate you for taking a chance on coming out to a lot of things because. I started trying to do little movies way back when we was doing music videos, I think people probably would have known, like they could see that, I was going to head that way at some point. But I used to take our music videos and do them as short films, kind of, just to give it a different edge or just to give it, So anyway, at the end of the day, man, I love content creation, man. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, Unc, for giving me an opportunity, yo.
You already know. I appreciate you guys. I love you, Winna'S for life. That'll never. I want to ask, and I want your honest opinion, which I expect anyway, because that's all y'all give it to me honest anyway. How do you feel about the current Kanye and Kyrie Irving situation? I'm gonna start with you.
You start
with who? Your
Zion.
Oh, Zion.
Okay. All right. So with the situation with that, that's the thing right there, being free and being able to speak your mind and stand for what you stand for. It's like a lot of times people have to bow down or they like compromise, whether it's for a contract, whether it's for I got to get this money to feed my family. But when you're in a situation where it's like, yo, you put your passion and your beliefs, your morals before that, you your own person. A lot of times when they talk about people selling out for the bag or selling out for the paper, is when they shut you up and you can't speak on certain things because you don't want to ruffle feathers. You want to be politically correct. So I think what Kanye is doing, I think he's at a point in his life where it's like he don't care about the consequences. I think a lot of times we are hyping it up more than it's like what he did. He went on a rant to prove a point or whatever to get out the deal or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? I think it went viral because we as the consumers, we so caught up in what they're doing. And I think what Kyrie did is the same thing. He stood up for what he believed, regardless of the consequence. You already know that from the shot last year with the corona shot. How he stood, he said, I'm not going to do it, whether they suspended him or whatever. So I think, it's their freedom to be free and outside of what they do. So Kanye being a creator, he's the create. His personal life is his personal life. Kyrie, he's a ball player. He's supposed to perform on that court. And how he feel, he's supposed to be a man. He's supposed to make his yes is yes and his no is no. So I think, they did what they were supposed to do if that's what they believe and they're willing to go through the scrutiny for it.
But have you noticed that by Kanye not belonging to an organization,
right,
his path was different than Kyrie's. By Kyrie being in the NBA, which is an organization, right, he had to jump through hoops or either forfeit certain things that right, Kanye didn't, Right. But it's just like I respect them both. I highly respect them both because I mean they get to do what they want to do, when they want to do it, how they want to do it, and where they want to do it. You know what I'm saying? That is a total different beast. I mean, like Beyonce, she has to answer the Revlon. She has to do Revlon. She has to do what Pepsi tells her to do. She's still a slave. You know, I don't care nobody. She's still a slave. Rose, what is your feelings on the Kanye Kyrie situation?
I got 2 minutes. Nah, it's fine. Um,
We got what? We got 8 minutes left, right?
I'm gonna keep it short. Honestly, we are starting to see that we live in a society that's controlled, by a certain group of people. A lot of people have already known this, but a lot of people haven't. A lot of people just go to work. They don't keep their mind, mind their business. But unfortunately, we all in a system that controls us in a lot of different ways. And it's just honestly, it's a time that people are not afraid anymore. Like you said, no matter the consequences, to speak their mind. And it should be that way. That's the morals that the country is based on, supposedly, freedom of speech and things like that, as long as you're not threatening somebody. But you can't have freedom of speech against a certain people. So a lot of people just starting to, research that and then research about themselves, research, more than the indoctrination that they gave us in school books where we start from slavery. We start to research that we were here before slavery, things like that, and that's the point of all of this. I'm just glad that, people that have a platform that are not afraid, they speak up. And then you see the people that they control that really speak up against people, out of the blue. You'd be like, why Shaq and Charles Barkley going in? Because you have to answer to somebody that controls that narrative. So, we're getting smarter. We just got to separate, man. Honestly, that's the answer, man. Just go back to separation. Do what we need to do. Get land. Learn farming again, and do for our people, man. Stop killing each other, man. See the value in your brother.
So that is so true. That is so true because the followers, I think the followers is like they think that they're the weirdos because they're speaking out against. You know what I'm saying? Whereas it's totally the opposite. When they stand up firm on their beliefs, and it changes things. Trust and believe. A lot of things are going to happen in 2023, if not sooner, with the following of people divesting from their slave hold. You know what I'm saying? There is a slave hold. What is your take on this Kyrie and Kanye situation, Rob?
Well, for me, I kind of see it from a different standpoint. I'm like, I think the fact that a certain group of people are so arrogant that they pushing us to learn. So I'm kind of grateful for what's going on with the two of them because like earlier when you said that Kanye wasn't connected to a organization, which he really was. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think everything that he does is connected to some type of organization, except for the fact of what he actually owns that he creates. So, for him, we saw a way of a person finding out that he could go completely independent because based on him is the reason why a lot of the things that he does sells. So he figured that out. And I think for Kyrie, it was just a lot of arrogance going on because all he did was tweet. He didn't even put a caption. He just tweeted the link, and that caused an uproar to a group of people who should be not so upset with a person trying to figure out if really that's them or not. I think it just pushes everybody to go figure it out. And that's what I think. And I think on the road to us not killing each other no more, and then on the road to actually being able to work together, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like have purpose for reasons why people should be in your life. You know what I mean? Like really look at the situation for what it could really be. Like if you work together, you can get more. Like it's always been there. It's written in every form of whatever scripture you want to read, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful for the situation that they're waking up, because these guys are okay, you know? These guys are not going to be on nobody's couch, having to borrow nobody's couch at all, neither one of them. So it just helped all of us, hopefully all of us, go do more research.
I agree. It's just that some people don't want enlightenment because they're so comfortable being a follower.
Yeah,
you know, and it's just that a lot of people don't realize that history books are written by mere men, altered, tempered with tethered.
right.
It's so much that we could learn from each other. Look, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. This is my 3rd episode, and I really enjoyed you, Winna'S, and I will continue to enjoy you, Winna'S, for life. And I appreciate you taking out your time of the day. So I know y'all guys are very, very busy, and for have you on my podcast, which people have been asking me for a long time to do, and I was very hesitant to do, but I'm so glad that I stepped up to the plate. Thanks to Starman Films Global and Starman Films Management and Music Group for allowing me this opportunity.
Salute. Double
Yeah,
salute.
we appreciate you, man.
We definitely appreciate you having us on the platform, man, and allowing us to speak whatever, you know what I'm saying, our mind on all the topics, man. I appreciate you for real.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Definitely.
That's a fact. And salute to everybody out there watching, Salute to all the winners around the world,
Yo, double.
In a hurry. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Thanks for being on the show. This contact me on Facebook at FitzU Sergio Fevers Huff. On Instagram, FitzU_Sergio _Fevers_Huff. And also on Twitter, that dancing ass dude. You know me?
That's so dope, y'all. That's so dope.
Shout out to my producer and publicist, Sean Starr from Star. And y'all check it out and go subscribe on YouTube to Starman Films Global. Salute to our new affiliates, United Music Mafia, the team. They're a great asset. Marie Walden, Sean Whitlow, everybody that's involved. We really appreciate you guys, and we love you. And stay tuned for next week. It's going to be a stone gas, and we're going to have a blast for real.
Wow.
Yeah, like that. Peace out. Till next week, y'all.
Okay, so you know you're in good hands, right? We're going to keep your crib just, it's going to be pristine when you get back. You know what? It's going to look the same way it is before you left. You trust me, right?
Trust you. That's a fact.